In Paul bus station, there is a speed limit of 10 miles an hour, although 5 miles an hour is more sensible most of the time. Be aware of pedestrians and consider that you need to give way to vehicles which are reversing from the stands. Stop if needed. Adhere to signals from bankspersons. There can be queuing traffic here, so use a sensible speed approaching this junction and the brow of the hill. Along Holes Bay and other areas like it on the route, be aware of the effect of side winds. These can be sudden. Watch for signs of gusty wind and be ready to reduce your speed if needed. This road is national speed limit, so it is possible that cars passing you will be going significantly faster. Ensure you use good continuous, all-round observation so you are aware of others if you need to maneuver. There are multiple pedestrian crossings on this route. On approach to all crossings, ensure you are managing your speed in order to be able to stop if needed. The same applies to traffic light controlled crossings. There are cycle lanes along this route which come in various styles. Manage speed appropriately and stop if needed, as the road does now narrow in places. Pass cyclists with great care whether they are on the cycle lane or the road. Keep a suitable speed approaching and negotiating bends like this. You can't see far around the corner, and there could be stationary vehicles there. In some areas of the route, like here, there are trees close to the edge of the road. Look out for branches or trees which have drooped over time, and do not drive too close to the road's edge if there is a tree there. This is particularly important after bad weather. If you see a tree which has or could cause damage, then report it to a supervisor. There is also a dangerous tree form and blink to fill in. This will enable us to take action to get the danger removed. As you come out of junctions like this, you need to use the other side of the road to avoid hitting the curb. Approach at a low speed and check there is nothing coming before committing to the turn. Be prepared to stop. Roads in this area can have mud or standing water on them. This can reduce traction on the road and create other issues. Slow down accordingly if needed. Here and at some other points on this route, there are holiday parks. It is worth considering that not all road users will know the area, so extra patience should be exercised. There are schools on this road. Take care at school run times. There are a lot of cars parked here at some times. Pass with care, keeping up good all-round observations. When there are a lot of students on the pavements, it can be possible for them to spill over onto the road, so approach slowly and be aware of the position of your vehicle and its overhangs and projections. Cyclists are also more likely during school run times. Pass them with plenty of space, conducting good all-round observations. At some points on this route, it will not be possible to overtake cyclists for prolonged periods, so patience may be needed. This is a quiet residential area. Consider the impact of speed on road noise. impact on residents, and safety. Keep a low speed in areas like this. Going all the way around a roundabout can seem like an unnatural maneuver to some, so do so with care and be aware of others' actions. There are several points through both this town and others on the route that the road narrows significantly. Approach with care and use good forward planning. Reduce speed in plenty of time and consider giving way to others in order to make the maneuver as easy and safe as possible for you. Remain courteous to other road users. When negotiating roadworks, bear in mind that the cones could have moved and there might not be enough room. Use a low speed and be aware of your surroundings. Look out for workers who might be putting themselves at risk. Be aware of bus stops along this road. Approach slow enough that you can stop safely if someone flags you down or requests the bus. Also bear in mind junctions that may join this road and the fact that at some points pedestrians may want to cross. Corfe is another town with some narrow areas as well as some bends, which you have to use the other side of the road to navigate. It also has historical stone buildings close to the edge of the road and overhang features, so proceed with caution. Along this road, follow the advice already given regarding trees close to the edge of the road, using the other side of the road on bends, approaching blind bends slowly, and being prepared to stop. Further down this road, there is another narrow village where the ability to stop and good observations are key. On these bends and along this road, it is not uncommon to meet another bus or other large vehicles, like quarry lorries. This is another place where sidewinds need to be taken into account. It is narrow here, and so speed needs to be slow. Mirror checks need to be good, and you should remain courteous to other road users and stop to let them through if needed. There are schools in this area. Take great care at school run times, as there are often a lot of students in the area. There can be a lot of pedestrians in this area, some of which will be tourists and may not be fully aware of their surroundings. Keep a good lookout under low speed, and be willing to stop and use patience if needed. Be aware of the amount of overhang you use here, and where the pedestrians are.